Done.
Okay.
So what a neat thing.
Okay, so welcome. What do we have here? This is Rita Wood and Leslie Lit.
Yeah. La. Yeah.
And we are coming to you live to introduce and to support you in a transformational thought process, transformational living. And we do this through our belief systems by changing memories. We have Natasha in the background. We are Faster EFT Eutaptics practitioners. So we have been trained to work with the mindset, the mind, and memories to rewrite, release, and rewire you to a maybe more peaceful environment. And it's all done within the parameters of your mind and your brain. So welcome. And we're just going to start the meeting. The meeting lasts for approximately 1 hour. During this hour, we come for mutual support. We come to help each other how to create an experience. So, Leslie, you want to start us with the moment of silence, as they say?
As we start the moment of silence in a few seconds, take a deep breath and try this right now, meaning sharing thinking about our experiences, our strength and hope as you're doing the listening to me. Pay attention to who is doing the listening. It's the listener. What you are experiencing is your being. Your being is presence before thought. Say to you, I love you. Thank you. Forgive me. I'm sorry. Just notice what you notice. Thank you. Let's begin the moment of silence. Ready for that? Now, take the time to write down what you'd like to get out of this meeting. Peace, joy, action. And it's a good idea to write that down before every meeting, as a matter of fact. What would you like to get from this meeting?
And and there's something there when you say an intention, and like for me, I needed action. I needed to create some movement in my life, well, along with some peace. But today, I just wanted to share that I put openness. So what I'd like to get out of this meeting is openness, an opportunity to be open in such a way that you, the listener out there, can maybe get a sense of peace and even joy by listening to this meeting, which allows you to maybe have a little bit of hope, a little bit of reprieve from our mindset and our thinking. I think for me, it was like I didn't even know I had thought. I didn't even know I had thinking. Like, just didn't experience it. And then I would experience it, those little moments of silence, and I didn't know what to do with this. I didn't know what to do with this. And when you lead us through that, it just really anchors in, or just really just creates a presence, like awareness, like peaceful. Yeah. Thank you, Leslie.
I think you read this already.
I did, huh? Okay, okay, just remember to keep the focus on us and not on others. We thank you for your cooperation and efforts to stick to the one tap mindset principles. Um, so, and okay, okay, so, yep, operating. Did you want to
Oh,
read?
fun. Here are our guidelines. 10 commandments. You want to back and forth these? One read and then,
Sure.
okay, I'll read the first one. Before you were born, the stage was set.
Okay, let me set the preface really quick. So these are operating, we're operating from 100% truth. This is what we believe to be true. Why we have problems, issues, pains, or symptoms. Why we have the life we have. So, and so the 10 Commandments. So, number 2, your caregivers, had their skills.
3, you were born with human conditions.
4, they impacted you.
5, because of that, you developed coping skills.
Yep. And you created a belief system about who you are or are not.
You created an identity of I am.
Yep. And once you created that identity, you start looking for places in the world on how to fit, where to fit, and with whom to fit with.
Mhm. And you'll have the data of patterns, structures, themes, and stories, which you will make up.
Therefore, all problems are metaphoric. So, why we have problems? We say you have problems because all these things have occurred in your life. And those are anything that's out in the world, anything that your clothes, like your clothes, your hairstyle, what comes out of your mouth, it's all a metaphor of what you hold inside. It's all unconscious or conscious. It's your inner references. It's the information that you have in there. It's your filing system. Yep. So that was a
Your
long.
brain and body mind will express and create before you what you hold inside, already learned, and will repeat emotions, feelings, thoughts, and sensations. Can I say here too, it's stunning to know that it's the 5% that we're really operating on that we're aware of. And that's a whole 95% of stuff that's in there that we don't know about
Yeah.
until we learn to peel the onion.
Yeah. I used to hear that a long time ago. We're only working from a certain part of our brain. I'm like, how can that be? We've been in this, we've been humans for over 2,000 years. I don't know, millions probably. I have no idea. And this is as far as we've gotten. Like, really? Like, isn't there a way that people don't have to suffer, like maybe we can function all parts of our brain. And so I think this is one way you can have access to it. One way you can start peeling the layer of judgment, of the sea of opinion. Because that's how we created our little box. We judged, we assessed, and we created belief systems. So here are the 12 steps of transformational belief system. Number 1, take complete ownership.
Number 2, seek truths.
Number 3, speak truths into wisdom.
4, recognize and develop inner communication.
5, understand and know your heart, mind, body connection.
6, honor and transcend, release, rewire all stories, pains and hurts, datas, programs within yourself.
7, transform and integrate all unpleasant memories.
Number 8, create meaningful relationships within yourself first and others.
Very good. 9, cultivate ultimate forgiveness.
10, observe, notice, experience non-judgment, live from non-attachment, cling to nothing.
11, create with intention and be inspired. A life by design.
12, live with passion and become highly emotionally intelligent.
Very good. And the 64 mindset, attitudes, and promises, mental diet. One of the steps is try it on. And so maybe today, as you're listening to this, try one of these mindsets, one of these attitudes, or one of these promises, and just find for yourself how it's true, and either get some hope or get some clarity, or maybe it even clears and cleans up an old belief, an old thought. So number 1, find yourself able to create something out of nothing, new realities, new future.
2, restore love and affinity with anyone at any time, under any circumstance.
3, be able to shift your communication to being possibility based and generative.
And 4, discover a new way of listening that allows you to be in communication in any conversation.
Yeah, that's a fun one. 5, have a newfound freedom and peace of mind.
6, experience a new level of power, self-expression, and leadership.
7, have reliable access to being free to be yourself without problems, issue, pain, or symptoms. Really, without belief, without data, without programs. That's really where it's at, for sure.
8, experience effectiveness in all areas of your life, a sense of peace and serenity.
I really like that one too, because sometimes we're so inefficient. We're running around with their head cut off and worrying and concerned and angry and resentful. That's not effective. That's not effective. It's drowning. And so this is, experiencing effectiveness is, I think, so true when you do brain training, when you take responsibility. What do you think, Leslie?
I think my first thought is, however, life is messy sometimes. The forest shows me that all the time. There are trees that are falling down all over the place, and the peace and serenity can become an umbrella in some ways that can hold the realistic, hard experiences that happen, the clumsiness, the anger, the icky, I wish it wasn't this way, because the peace and serenity helps us become observers of those things. This is something that's playing personally in a really important way. It's not that everything is going to be peaceful. And
Yeah.
I think to get rid of, or to not to have that expectation, has been a huge relief, because so much more became an adventure then. Yeah.
Yes, I love it. I love it. It sounds beautiful. And I think coming to these meetings, those perspectives start to kind of bring, because look, we all have the resources within us to be able to have this mindset. So just coming and listening, there's that starts to build. Okay, 9, share authentically your life's possibility, knowing that we run programs. They are either conscious or unconscious.
I like this one. Commit to, offer, request something that is important to you. Extend an invitation that to me talks about community and the big power of even just talking with one other person or articulating to and with one other person, you begin to hear yourself. And maybe in a new way, and maybe sometimes it gets muddled. So, that's a muddled thought. Let me think about that some more.
And I want to say also, if you're a complainer, you know, if you find yourself complaining, turn your complaints into request, turn your complaints into offering. You know, and I think it's that new possibility based. This is more generative than just complaining and being resentful. You can commit to yourself to be honest and to request something that's important to you. Or maybe I like to say start with something that's not so important. So if they say no, you get used to that and you don't find yourself feeling abandoned or rejected. Okay, very good. 11, find that self-expression that comes naturally and easily to you, and that you are readily available to elicit it from others as well. Yeah.
12, communicating with a new level of impact, effectiveness, and peace of mind.
Yeah. And I think that communication, you know, especially internal, I mean, visually, mentally, auditory, like you get to become with a new, where you can impact your life in such a way that's empowered, that you're intending to speak nice to your children, to gaze into your husband's eyes when he's struggling with, you know, with the disease of a behavior or mental attitude or whatever it is. 13, experience being heard and hearing others beyond what is said, in a way that each is truly known to one another, to each other, to the other. Yeah,
14, communicate in ways that create new futures in your relationship, families, job, and community.
Very good. 15, gain structures, tools, and skill sets that create health, wealth, and happiness in areas that are most important to you.
16, we will become mature, responsible individuals with a great capacity for joy, fulfillment, and wonder.
17, though we may never be perfect, continued conscious progress will reveal to us our enormous potential.
And being perfect is overrated anyway.
Yeah.
18, we will discover that we are worthy of love and loving.
19, we will love others without losing ourselves, and we will learn to accept love in return.
20, our sight, once clouded and confused, will clear and we'll be able to perceive reality and recognize truth.
21, courage and consciousness will replace fear.
22, we'll be able to risk failure, in quotes, to develop new hidden talents.
Very good. Our lives, no matter how battered and degraded, will yield hope to share with others.
24, we'll begin to feel and we'll come to know the vastness of our emotions, but we will not be slaves to them. I just want to make a comment about how powerful feelings are, and that for years and years, I said, well, that's the truth. I feel this way, and they're strong. They're really strong. And some of them, most of them, I think, are probably coming from the earliest part of us, the reptilian system, the limbic system, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they're protecting us. That's what they're trying to do sometimes. So I'm beginning to give those feelings a chance for me to look at them And by the way I do that is to take a breath. Is just stop. I have a friend who says she feels something coming up, this big feeling. She goes, stop. And it works for her. It doesn't work for me. But just the breath and the quiet gives me a chance to consider, is this a true feeling? And how long do I want to keep this feeling? How much, I'll say this, the brain real estate, how many moments do I want to spend to being pissed off? Because it doesn't feel very good.
Right. Right. Yeah, I remember that conversation. How long are you going to be mad now?
Yeah.
So just, can you reread that part that you just read?
Got to find it again. We will begin to feel and will come to know the vastness of our emotions, but we will not be slaves to them. Yeah.
Right. Our secrets will no longer bind us in shame.
26, as we gain the ability to forgive ourselves, our families, and the world, our choices will expand.
With dignity, we will stand for ourselves, but not against our fellows.
28, serenity and peace will have meaning for us as we allow our lives and the lives of those we love to flow day by day with divine love, ease, balance, and grace.
No longer terrified, we will discover we are free to delight in life's paradox, mystery, and awe.
30, we will laugh more.
31. Fear will be replaced by gratitude. It will come naturally as we realize that our conscious continued awareness is doing for us what we cannot do for ourselves.
And 32, we'll acquire growing acceptance of our human programs as greater love and tolerance for each other.
I think that one's it really spoke to me in the sense that, we get upset, like, why did I do this behavior? Why am I doing this again? And not only do we have human programs, but we have life experience programs. And what we've realized is that you can transform those, you can change them, and you want to be aware and persistent about it, about that. And also tolerate for each other, for another person. They too have programs. They too have experiences. And like what Leslie was saying with the survival part of our brain, it's when it shows up, it's an opportunity for us to capture those thoughts and those feelings and start flipping them, transforming them, changing them. Know that a bear's not going to come and attack you and eat you, right? Know that is not happening. Being conscious and aware that that you have programs running. So we will acquire growing acceptance of our human programs and rewrite them, and greater love and tolerance for each other.
Rita, I want to ask something in the middle of this. With all of these, as we walk through them fairly quickly, there is one of the things that I would like to do, I don't know if you have this in mind, is to take one or two of those every day for a meeting, not necessarily all by ourselves, because it's in community that they get enriched.
Totally.
Because it's easy to say something about feeling peaceful, but applying it, learning how to apply it, is sometimes hard. How do I do that?
Right.
How can we do this? And I think we can help each other with that. So I'm just expressing.
Most definitely. And because it's such a new group, so right now we're just kind of inviting people to participate in this kind of program, in this kind of level. And so when that does come, that's what we'll do. We'll actually have, a brain training meeting on how to experience that. This foundation of coming to a meeting that lasts for about an hour is just to get that repetition. We know that repetition is the mother of skills, and if you're getting support, you're walking through your self-pity, your resentment, your martyrdom, will enrage, and depression will fade away and flip to gratitude and freedom, because we'll be working on them. 34.
34, is that what I'm reading?
Yep.
Yep, 34, community. Oh, rather than loneliness will define our lives. We know that we belong. We are welcome. We have something to contribute, and that is enough.
Yes. We are motivated by our internal reactions, which are driven by pain or pleasure.
36, the avoidance of pain, feeling, or what we don't want is the biggest and most powerful motivator in our life. I have a little trouble with that.
I think we talked about that last month.
Yeah, we did that before. I won't say anymore.
Fear, anger, stress, emotional trauma, guilt, sadnesses, rejections, abandonments, and so much more are physically felt or a stress reaction or pain.
38, your body is a mirror of your emotional experiences, beliefs, fears, and attitudes.
39, our bodies tell the truth even when the conscious mind is unaware of what that truth is.
Wow, what a great barometer.
Mm-hmm.
40, everything we say and do, what you believe, what we believe to be true or is not, is a representation of our view of the world. We do not operate directly from the world, but from our perception of it.
Yeah. 41, our memories are not the real world. They are recorded information from a distorted viewpoint of who we are. From these experiences, we created a view or understanding of the world. It is our own perspective, which is learned.
42, we have an internal representational system. Visual, auditory, feeling, smells, and taste. Memories seem real because they are accompanied by feelings and emotions.
43, memory is an active synthetic process. Therefore, you can change its meaning.
44, memories are not you. They are a distorted viewpoint recorded neurologically in your brain. Memories are flexible and changeable.
Very good. 45, you don't necessarily believe what you see, but rather you see what you already believe. Belief created your experience. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he.
46, the mind and body work as one because they are one. What affects the body also affects the mind, and what affects the mind also affects the body. Great power there.
Yep. 47, your brain will operate all by itself, or you can take control of it since it's yours.
48, your happiness comes from the level of control you have internally.
49, since we operate from our own inner perceptions, which are developed from our experiences, we have patterns, strategies, or certain ways of seeing, feeling, and hearing things. This already, always hearing and listening.
50, our current problems are metaphoric expressions of our internal representations based on our old experience, stories, ideas, and beliefs, which are expressed physically.
51, We have life strategies or patterns, which are our inner guidelines that govern how we interact with the external world.
52, those who have more strategies and versatility in their life will have greater success and happiness and fun.
Very good and fun. You attract into your life the people and circumstances that you are aligned with, or alignment that that you are in alignment with, what you hold in your subconscious.
54, we are not disturbed by the events that occur in our lives, but rather how we process and internalize them.
Yeah. 55. It is thought that allows, it is the thoughts you allow yourself to think, the subject that you allow your mind to dwell upon, which makes you and your surroundings what they are.
56, if you change your mind, your conditions must change too.
We are transformed by the renewing of our minds, stories, and memories.
58, the person and the behavior are different. We are more than our actions.
59, all behaviors are motivated by a positive, self-adapted intention.
60, the nice thing about the past is it's over. And all you have really is right now.
61, there are triggers that stir up the past memories, feelings, and bring them to the present moment. You can change their impact now with a healthy mindset.
62, emotional choice and happiness are possible when we learn how to take control of our internal representational systems.
63, I am more than my actions, thoughts, deeds, and feelings. They are not me, but expressions from my current understanding. I am a dynamic person who learns from my experiences. I am always changing.
And 64, I am worthwhile and good. I walk into my greater good. My good is everywhere, and I am whole and complete.
Very good. So we can pick a topic, and we have 15 minutes. So maybe what we'll do is we can do our closing, and then, we haven't done our just for today's. This is going to be the first time we do the just for today's. Let's do them. Let's just see how they sound. Just for today, I will, give me 1 second. Just for today, I will try to live through this day only and not tackle my whole life problem at once. I can do something for 12 hours that appall me if I felt that I had to keep it up for a lifetime. The next one, Leslie.
Just for today, I'll be happy. This assumes to be true what Abraham Lincoln said, that most folks are as happy as they make their minds to be.
Just for today, I will adjust myself to what is and not try to adjust everything to my own desires. I will take my luck as it comes and fit myself to it.
Whoa, there's a lot of them. Just for today, I will try to strengthen my mind. No, I will strengthen my mind. I will study. I will learn something useful. I will not be a mental loafer. I will read something that requires effort, thought, and concentration.
Just for today, I love you. Just for today, I'm sorry. Just for today, please forgive me. Just for today, thank you.
Just for today, I let it go. I let it flow. Let it out. Vent it, switch it, flip it, make it nice again.
Just for today, I will exercise my soul in 3 ways. I will do somebody a good turn and not get found out. If anybody knows of it, it will not count. I will do at least 2 things I don't want to do just for exercise. I will not show anyone that my feelings are hurt. They may be hurt, but today I will not show it.
Just today, I will be agreeable. I will look as good as I can, dress becomingly, keep my voice low, be courteous, criticize not one bit. I won't find fault with anything, nor try to improve or regulate anybody but myself.
Just for today, I will have a program. I may not follow it exactly, but I will have it. I will save myself from 2 pests, hurry and indecision.
Just for today, I'll have a quiet half hour all by myself and relax. During this half hour, sometime, I will get a better perspective of my life.
Just for today, I will be unafraid. I will enjoy what is beautiful and to believe that as I give to the world, so the world will give to me. Okay, those are the just for todays. And I guess
Natasha wrote a note, want to chat about 39 after the recording is stopped.
okay.
I was
Very
just
good.
going to ask Natasha if there's something you want to talk about. Cool.
So I want to share this really quick. This is a 12-step transformational process, and it's hosted by One Tap Mindset. And this is the foundation for me to share with you on how you can transform that. And you hear it inside the paperwork here. But let's say you have a problem, issue, or pain, or you have a belief, or you have a hurt, or you have a pain, or something, you feel abandoned, you feel betrayed, whatever it is. This is a process that you can do. And so you would want to observe. When you observe, you're open and you're creating an opportunity to update and upgrade your mindset, your feelings, your thoughts. So, and then you want to notice in a natural state, in a neutral state, because we come with some like what's happening sight-wise. Are you hearing something? Are you smelling something? Is there a sensation? You want to locate where that is. And then you want to explore and expand and experience that part of how it's being created, how you are creating that sensation. And then the transformation part, the T stands for transformation, is with compassion, with curiosity, with calm. We want to break that neurological connections and disrupt that negative fractionation by defracking it. So what we like to tap, we like to breathe, right? We like to do that thing what Leslie was saying. And so then you go back into what aiming and tapping. So the A is for aiming and tapping. So you align yourself, you find out, you be an inquiry. How do I know this bothers me? What inner process, what's being expressed. So you want to keep, and then P is for persistence. You want to persist till peace arises. You want to be playful. You want to be, and I know this sounds foreign, right? This just sounds like, what are you talking about? But this is what Leslie was saying is, when you guys come to the meetings, we can actually give you that experience. We can actually walk you through, aiming and transforming and being persistent, and you will notice the transformation that is occurring. So, okay, do we want to
Chat about 39.
chat about 39?
Yeah. Which 39, Natasha? Can you put that in the
There's only 139. Lady.
Oh, is there? Oh. Okay. Let's do that.
Okay.
Not recording when we stop the recording.
Okay.
That's her request.
Okay. So, folks, if it's something that you are interested, you can come into the call and we can discuss a little bit more. Let me just get myself situated. Where is it? Okay, and I will. Okay. So this was 39.
Our bodies tell the truth even when the conscious mind is unaware of what that truth is.
Yes. 39. Okay. Let's just address it really quick for our audience. So our bodies tell the truth. So there's a whole book. I mean, there's a whole science of that. The Body Keeps Score, by Dr. Somebody, a research guy. So our body keeps score, and this is what we're talking about. The bodies tell the truth even when the conscious mind is unaware. Look, we have a conscious mind, and the conscious mind cannot hold all that data right here, right now. So there's unconscious, like how to tie your shoe, how to drive, how to bake, how to cook, how to walk. We don't have to relearn all that every single morning. The morning we wake up, we're going to learn our ABCs. We're going to learn our letters. So there's a lot of unconsciousness that's happening. A lot of fractionations on how-tos. So our bodies tell the truth even when our conscious mind is unaware. So our conscious mind is unaware because there's a lot of programs that are running. So thank you for being here. Look forward to meeting you. Hope this was of service to you and of value. And just know that you're not broken. There's nothing wrong. You are successfully creating, even though we don't want it. You are successfully creating. So now we just want to redirect that part into creating something you want by design. So you want to say goodbye, Leslie?
Sure, and the author for that is Bessel van der Kolk, and it's important to know his van der Kolk.
And it's called The Body Keeps Score?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
it says the body keeps score. Yeah, that's it. Brain, mind, and body in the healing of trauma.
There it is, folks. Thank you for being here, and we will see you later.